The fight we have been waiting for, Naruto vs Sasuke. We have been waiting for this fight for months, but instead they decided to plague the entire franchise with fillers and fillers and fillers. Naruto, right, is the god of all fillers, okay? So let's get on with the review. So pretty much the episode starts off with Naruto talking to Sasuke and saying he will become the Hokage, and then Sasuke says he will become the Hokage, but his version of Hokage is to be the person that takes in all negativity, and then everyone just gets to live in peace while he stays in the background monitoring shit. So basically he's like a undercover police or some shit. But Naruto says that he will become Hokage, and then he confirms it by telling Sasuke that his brother even said that Naruto will become Hokage. So pretty much the fight start off, and it did not start off the way in which I expected it. I expected it to go exactly the way it did in the manga, but they made it a little bit longer, right? So, and one issue I have with Naruto is that his shadow clones have no effects against Sasuke. See, shadow clones are just clones of yourself. So if they are clones of yourself, they should have the same ability as the person who created them. But in the episode, it pretty much seemed like the shadow clone had shit taijutsu. Sasuke was fending off every single one of those shadow clones, including Naruto himself. So throughout the episode, it looked like Naruto could not do anything against Sasuke. I mean, Sasuke was attacking left and right, and all Naruto was doing is defending. From start to finish, he was defending himself. And in the manga, it seemed like the reason why Naruto was just playing on defense was because he did not want to kill Sasuke. But the thing is, my issue is, if you are trying to convince someone to do something or to become something, you should first at least try to get them to calm down. And this guy is trying to kill you. So if it was me, if I was in Naruto's position, what I would do is I will fight back. I will go on the offense and take down the enemy or cripple them until they can't do nothing. Then try to talk to him. But Naruto is trying to do this as he fights. And I don't think that someone who is in the midst of fighting, who has adrenaline inside him, is going to stop fighting any day soon so they can have a chit chat with you. However, when the fight was going on, Naruto proves that he can take out Sasuke, right? If you look at when Sasuke Susanoo was lying in the river, Naruto was aiming a Biju Dama right at Sasuke, and he could have blown Sasuke's head off, but he did not fire it because he does not want to kill Sasuke. So Sasuke, being the smart as he is, he uses that as an advantage to flip the situation, and obviously he owns Naruto from there. From start to finish, Naruto was just getting owned left and right. And to be honest with you, I don't like the fact that the main character always has to take so much hits. So far in all Naruto's fight, he has won by chance and because he had help, and that is what Kishimoto is trying to portray here when it comes to Naruto. He's trying to tell the readers that Naruto is the type of person that takes help from people to achieve what he wants, while Sasuke does everything alone. They keep fighting and they decide to wrap the fight up. Sasuke uses his Rinnegan to pull all the tail beasts that he captured right beside him, and he drains all their chakra right into the Susanoo's body to create a new type of Susanoo. And this is beyond the perfect Susanoo. So let's call this the final Susanoo or the complete Susanoo, right? So he created this new Susanoo and he owns every single one of Naruto's clones. And he pretty much says something interesting. He says, so Naruto tries to create more clones, and Sasuke tells Naruto that that jutsu is a sign of his loneliness. And that is really true, because there have been drawn panels in the manga where Naruto used the shadow clones to play poker all by himself, or was it blackjack? I don't know which one it is, but he was using the clones to replace actual people, and that is a big sign that he was really lonely. So Sasuke mentions that, and Naruto takes another hit, not only physically but mentally. They decide to wrap the fight up. Sasuke knocks down all Naruto's clones except one who was gathering natural energy. He sends it up to Naruto, and Naruto creates more clones. And this time the clones merge together to form a tailed beast with multiple hands. He has 6 hands, so 3 on one side and 3 on the other side. They create one hand, creates a Rasen Shuriken, infuses it with wind and a tail beast bomb, and the other hand creates another Rasengan. I don't know if that is Naruto's original Rasengan, because if you look at Naruto the movie, right? If you look at the last Naruto the movie, he creates a Rasengan with similar color. So I don't know what kind of Rasengan that is, but I think it's a new one. So he creates that and he launches it at Sasuke, and Sasuke pulls an arrow and launches it at Naruto. He calls it Indra's arrow because Indra is his previous reincarnation. Massive explosion, destruction everywhere, fire everywhere, and they fall from the clouds onto the ground. I don't know how they are able to survive that, because they are not Dragon Ball Z characters. So surviving a fall all the way from the skies is something Kishimoto definitely needs to explain. But anyway, because they are ninjas, you know, they still survive for story purposes. So they are pretty much both out of chakra and they go at it. Naruto uses clones and Sasuke takes out the clones real quick with Shidori. They do some kind of Uzumaki barrage kind of shit, and Naruto prepares a Rasengan. He tried to hit Sasuke, but then he tripped because obviously he is exhausted from all the chakra he had used on his Rasen Shuriken attack. So when he falls, Sasuke takes advantage of this and kicks him in the face, pins him to the floor on his back and starts beating him to shit. So after they fall from the sky, they are both tired. They cannot fight anymore, but they still force themselves to fight because one has to win the fight. And this scene is one of the most emotional scenes of Naruto, okay? It shows how much or how far they would go just to attain their goal. Sasuke is fighting because he just wants to kill Naruto. Naruto is fighting because Sasuke is his friend, and this is how far he would go to save his own friend. So they are fighting and they are out of breath. They are out of breath, out of energy, and they still keep going at it, just punching each other. And that was quite emotional. So Kurama tells Naruto that if he was to give his remaining chakra to Naruto, he would go to sleep because he would have nothing left. So he does so. Naruto takes the chakra, he dashes into the air, he creates a Rasengan, and this part was not in the manga, and I think it was necessary. It gave the final Rasengan some emotional power to it, and this is iconic because in Naruto's attack, you can see Hand making the Rasengan, helping him form the Rasengan, which is what Naruto is about. Naruto is about achieving his goals with the help of his friends and his comrades. And Sasuke, when he was launching his final Shidori, there was nothing behind him. He was all by himself. And if you look at their reincarnations, it's the same thing. Sasuke's reincarnation side has no one standing behind them, and Naruto's always has someone standing behind them, helping them to get to their goal, and then they clash. And that is where the episode ends. Animation was 5 out of 5. Music was 5 out of 5. The execution of the episode was 5 out of 5. I give this episode a 5 out of 5. There has been no episode in Naruto which has generated so much emotion in just 2 episodes. Or at least this is one of the best episodes in Naruto Shippuden, period. But for those who have seen the last Naruto the movie, they know that both Naruto and Sasuke survived. So I think they should have released the movie after the whole Naruto series ended. So next week we have the final episode of Naruto. I think it's going to be a 1 hour special. I'm not sure, don't quote me on that, but I think it's going to be a 1 hour special because they cannot cover everything in just one episode, the ending in one episode. So let me know what you thought in the comment section down below. What did you get from this episode? Did it give you feels because of the music? They recreated the original Naruto soundtrack, but this time they added violins to it. If you like this video, hit the like button, comment, subscribe, and most importantly, don't forget to share this video. Except from that, I have nothing more to say, except that I'm going to watch the entire 2 episodes again. Bye!